Welcome everybody. My name is James. I've been reselling on eBay for over 20 years. I sell over 2,000 items a month. So during this video, make sure you comment below on your favorite item sold. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that jive. And let's get to pulling some orders. One of the best things about working for yourself is there are no Monday mornings. Every day is a Friday because it's always awesome. All right, not great sales overnight, but better than the last couple of nights. I averaged about 1 an hour last night, and they've been kind of slowly flowing this morning, so I'm not gonna complain about anything as of right now. But got 4 new arrivals that came from the office. We've got a White Sox hat sold for 11. We've got the Adidas hat, I took it off for 6. And this jeweled out hat sold for 8. And we've got Spin Doctors on cassette single, sold for a quick $5.50. So there we are. And I told you about prior video where I had so many of each copies of the items I've got from Hastings buyouts that I made 10 lots, all matching, 30 CDs. So another one of those sold. So I think I got 5 of those sold now. That sold for $27. So I got that made up and get that shipped out. So let's get to pulling the rest of these orders this morning from overnight. And get that money, get that money. I'm walking back there and I'm like, okay, CT36, that looks like the blue I'm looking for. Let's hope it is. And it is. I like it when it's easy. All right, Charles Schwab hat. Hey, we ended up switching from Edward Jones, who was doing our money, to Charles Schwab. I'm telling you, people doing our money now, man, they are freaking making the bank. Hell of a lot better than the dude at Edward Jones was doing for us. I haven't looked at it recently, but we're making bank. How about that? At least with our 401k. So, sold for $11. I quit my job, but it's the only place I can sleep. Trucker hat sold for $11. And I kind of like the way I was going this past weekend. Each Sunday I try to do a theme when I do the videos, because I normally have about 3 videos on Sundays, because Saturdays I've been trying to take off of shipping, so then I got caught up on Sundays. But this past Sunday, yesterday, I did the theme of where I came from, and I kind of like that theme, so I may continue that throughout the week, because one of the things that I wish I had growing up in the inner city is something to look at, to a role model. Not trying to say I'm being a role model, but trying to put out information toward a specific lifestyle, if you will. Growing up in the inner city, you don't really get to see, at least before the internet, you didn't really get to see what professions are out there or what can you do to make money. And it's real easy to get lost in your surroundings. And now I can't really say what it's like today, since everybody has phones and stuff. But if I can make some content and direct it in that direction, and if it could help out one kid who's struggling in the inner city, who can say, hey, I can go dumpster diving over here, or I can go into this thrift store and flip some stuff on my phone really quick and make some quick money, then I like that thought. So I think this week I might dedicate all my thumbnails and titles to inner city kids looking for a way out. So anyway, this sold for 11, I think I said. So I enjoy, when I was doing the bins, finding work style shirts. Like these are red cap work shirts, 3XL. I had 10 of these, so one finally sold it for $9. So I love finding work style shirts. All right, got this McGraw brand Army hat, sold for $10. All right, Colorado Republic hat, sold for $7. Clark Brothers Incorporated hat, sold for $10. All right, St. Louis Football Club Nike hat, sold for $7. I like it when it's easy. Sun Salt and Half local band from 1992. CD sold for $6. A3 love songs. I like it when it's easy, easy. Sold for $10. Alan Morel cassette sold for $10. Dude, I need to vacuum. Look at Fern's hair every time I pet him here. It's so funny. Time to break out the vacuum again. All right, we got a Mizzou Nike hat, sold for $10. All right, Eternal Right World Requiem cassette, sold for $6. All right, Star Wars new t-shirt, sold for $8.50. I believe, if I'm recalling correctly, this cassette was bought by a viewer. So much appreciated. Now I can just get down and dig to it. Where you at? That's like bonus like cherry on the Sunday when that happens. Let me pause this till I find it. Man, I'm having a hard time today. Just breathing and it's freaking making me irritable. We got Accept. Got your balls to the walls, man. It's not on here, but self-titled album sold for $7. We got Derby Lane trucker hat sold for $11. Well, I can't breathe. I got sinus issues. I've always had sinus issues, and then when I have to wear my glasses half down and half up so I can read the screen plus see where I'm going, kind of cuts my nose off even more, so it makes it harder to breathe. So some days can be a pain, a struggle, but that's all right. I gotta relook at the picture. What's up, baby girl? I scare you off making all that racket? This is funny. Santa and those reindeers with their missing teeth playing football. This was clearanced out at $5.50. Shall I give you another rendition of my soon-to-be classic Christmas song? Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very fluffy nose. This reindeer purse sold for $9.50. I like it when it's easy, easy. Alan Jackson Mercury Blue CD promo single sold for $6. The American Alpine Club hat sold for $10. Are you ready for a hat lot? Yeah. All right, we got a couple of hats. St. Louis Zoo hats. First up, we got this one. And then we have this one, Zoo Quest. If you can see, St. Louis Zoo. Both of them sold together for $18. All right, Van Halen Live 1982. A little baby shirt. Van Halen, one of the best bands ever. Sold for $10. And speaking of great bands with great guitarists, I found my ultimate air guitar. I made these. Made these quite a while. When did I make them? In 2007. And I tried selling them on eBay, but nobody ever bought any of them. They're just made out of wood that I cut. What originally happened, the start of these came when I was living in the city. I was probably like 15 years old. And the house next to us was being worked on. And there was construction going on. And one of the friends I grew up with in the neighborhood, Jerry, he can't speak. But one of the extra pieces of wood laying around almost looked like a guitar. So the construction guy drew strings on it and handed it to Jerry. So here you go, here's your guitar. So he was walking around the neighborhood playing it, acting like he's playing it. So I'm like, oh, that gives me an idea. What if I made actually real looking guitars out of wood. So I made 2 of them back then. One was the Randy Rhoads style guitar, if you're familiar with Randy Rhoads. And another one I made up just like a Gibson shape. I think it was similar to this one. Was it? And what was the other one? I am totally drawing a blank, but I ended up selling them to a friend in the neighborhood back then. So I made 2 then and sold them. And then in about 2007, I'm like, I wonder if I can... I started making them. I made like 3 or 4 one-offs. One based off of a Zakk Wylde guitar. They were all this shape, I believe. No, and one was like a smiley face. It was round and it had some wild hair coming out of it. And then there was another one. I probably got pictures in my Facebook, one of my Facebook folders. But I'm like, I wonder if I could sell these. So I ended up making 5 of these. And the other 3 are around here somewhere. But I put them up on eBay and they never sold. I wonder if I put these up on Etsy. I wonder if they would sell. And I'm not calling these Star White, obviously. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Is it something somebody out there would be interested in? And if so, what would be the cost, or what price could I put on these? I don't know. Anyway, my dad was a carpenter, so I used to had a lot of carpentry tools and wood to play with when I was young, so I was always creating something. All right, I got this little Vera Bradley, sold for $10. I like it, man. That's easy. Christmas wrap music cassette, sold for $8. Right. Are you ready for a cassette like, yeah? Wilson Pickett, If You Need Me. Wilson Pickett, the best of. 2 cassettes, sold for $12. All right, we got a Pioneer tuner here, TX960, sold for $20, and this was out of storage unit number 1. All right, we got a little surf style football here, sold for $11. The morning shift is now complete. I gotta run out to the car and make sure he got some more totes for me. Shall we call it a morning down here, kiddos? You ready? You ready to go up?